Hello, Zippo fans all around the world. Artist Livestream host Danny Jordan back in Southern California. I had such an amazing time last month for our October Artist Livestream Series event with Eric Jones out in Bradford, Pennsylvania. What a fantastic time I had with the entire Zippo studio team. Huge thank you to everyone who showed me around to the museum and everything. I had a blast. If you guys have not checked out the Zippo Case Museum in Bradford, do yourself a favor. It is definitely worth the trip. So much amazing history there. But I'm so excited to be back for our November live stream with an incredible artist that I know so many of you are so familiar with all around the globe. And we're going to bring that person in here in a moment. But before we do that, did want to remind you guys, please get active in the comments. A huge part of our Artist Live Stream Series is you. You are a vital part of this. We have a bunch of questions that we're going to ask this artist today, but we know that you are fans as well, and you have tons of questions, and we want to make sure that your voice is heard. So if you have a question for the person who is with us today, please make sure you drop those in the comments. I also want to know, where are you listening from? Where in the world are you? Are you here in the States? Are you in Europe? Where are you? Please let us know. And while you're doing that in the comments, please let us know how many Zippo lighters you have in your collection. I chat about this every time we do our artist live stream, and it just never ceases to amaze me, the amount of lighters that you all have in your collection. So please let us know where you're watching, how many Zippo lighters, and then if you have a question for our guest, please post that in the comments. Our team is going to source a lot of my questions from there, so make sure you put those there. But without further ado, I am going to bring this person in here in a moment, but let me read their bio to you real quick, just so you know the level of artist that we are chatting with here today. I'm so excited. This is the conclusion of our Artist Live Stream Series, and we are doing it with an international art sensation and longtime Zippo creative partner. That person, you know him, you love him. His work is incredible. It is Claudio Mazzi. Now, Claudio is most widely known for his impeccably detailed and hyper-realistic airbrush paintings. The maestro, as he is known, has gained global acclaim for his custom art on automobiles, motorcycles, and helmets. I actually saw one of his designs on a motorcycle at the museum. We'll chat more about that here in a moment. And then Claudio turned his focus to painting miniatures, specifically the Zippo wind-proof lighter, which has been one of his favorite mediums for the last 23 years. So without further ado, I know this is why you are all here today. Please welcome in to our artist live stream, Claudio Mazzi, coming to us. You're in Italy, right?
Hi, yes. Hi, ciao a tutti.
Ciao, ciao.
Yes.
I've been working on my Italian, Claudio. Can I say something to you in Italian?
I did the same. This morning I tried to study English, but I have seen it was too late. So I am very sorry. I say sorry to you to all the people, because my English is a disaster, but we will try.
We will try. It'd be really funny if I tried to speak Italian the whole time and you were speaking English and none of it made sense. It'd be great. But I did learn for our Italian viewers out there, I did learn non capisco l'italiano, capisce l'inglese, which basically, for all the people who don't know what I said, I just said, I don't speak Italian, I speak English.
Perfect pronunciation. Well done.
Perfect pronunciation. See, yeah, I'm an Italian at heart. I'm an Italian at heart. I do want to shout out here real quick. We have a ton of people, Claudio, who are watching us from all over the world. I see people from Germany are checking in. We've got people in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Huntington, New York, the Netherlands. Looks like we have tons of people who are joining us from Italy here today. Someone said ciao a tutti. What is that means? Hello. What does that mean in Italian?
Hello to everybody. Yeah.
Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Ciao a tutti. I should have learned that before we got on here today. We have Florida. We have someone here from Rome. Dino's joining us from Rome. This is amazing. So thank you to everyone who has joined us here today. Obviously, in these artist live stream series, what we do is we reveal a very limited design, and we are going to do that today. Now, normally, Claudio, when I do these artist live streams, the box that I have, is the traditional, Zippo lighter box. I open it up. There's a lighter inside. There's none in this case. But for yours, because it is so limited and it is so beautiful and hand painted, I need to add the box that they have sent me this time is absolutely incredible. And inside this box, Claudio, would you believe it, is another box. So we're gonna reveal that for the people here in a moment. I want to tease them a little bit, but just to let you guys know, this design is limited to 100 units, specifically all hand painted by Claudio. And there's going to be 70 available in the US and then 30 all throughout Europe. And that link will be shared here during the live stream. And you're going to want to make sure you click it immediately when it pops up, because once it goes, these are going to be gone. And Claudio, I do want to start off. Why Zippo? Tell me about, why you wanted to partner with Zippo specifically.
Zippo is the perfect canvas because I love painting miniature, so the size is perfect for me, and it's flat, so it's very helpful for my work, and it's rectangular, so you can make the perfect composition. You can keep it in the hand, so you can put near to the eyes, and you can watch the detail very well. Perfect in everything. Then Zippo has a great history. So it gives much value to my work, because my work is connected with the history in this way. And also, Zippo in the years take care of keep the same shape, change only the finish and the decoration. Is the decoration that gives the personality to every single Zippo. This is what I do. I give the personality to Zippo with my work. So Zippo, I think, is my perfect canvas.
Oh my gosh. I love that you give the personality to the Zippo with your work. I mean, I think it's incredible when you think about it, that the shape of the Zippo lighter is the same, but you're able to make each design look so unique and so different. And we'll get to that here in a moment. But how did you start working with Zippo? How did that come to happen?
It's a long story. We have only half an hour, so I try. Okay, yeah. I started 27 years ago. In December 1995, I met for the first time Zippo, and I was painting bikes, motorsport items, and so on. And it was in a motorsport event. And I met Joe Romei, the president of Zippo Italia. We spoke together about this opportunity because the shape was perfect for me. I told you I was in love for miniature. So Jerome decided to try the approval process with Zippo, and it worked. It works, and it worked. And we started to work in the '96, and the lighter were in the Italian catalog. They stay in the Italian catalog until 2006, changing collections every year. And then in 2000, Zippo invited me at the swap meet, and it was the first time that I had the opportunity to show my work to the international public, and it was a good success. And I started to work from collector all over the world. In 2001, we created the club of my collector, is Zippo Club Italia, and is still very active. And after that, 2005, I started to paint the original painting for the printer lighter. The distribution started with Zippo Italia, and then 2006, Zippo Manufacturing Company started to distribute my work over the world. And nowadays it works very well. Zippo Club Italia has members all over the world. And we have a different group of collectors. Zippo by Mazzi in Germany organize a wonderful meeting in Germany every year. Zippo by Mazzi in China has a lot of activities. And we have a group, Top Collector by Mazzi, is a contest between Mazzi collector. We have different group, very active, collecting Zippo by Mazzi. And this is, but we are speaking about 70 years of history.
That's incredible. Now you've done, you're not a rookie to this whole artist live stream thing. You did an artist live stream event with Zippo back in 2021, right?
Yes, right.
And look at that. Now we're getting to see here on screen part of your technique. And what I love is, that with the lighters that we are revealing here today, just like what we're seeing on screen here, you hand paint each one of these units. Now,
yes.
How many lighter designs have you made so far for Zippo?
Oh, I can tell you that so far I painted totally over 24,000 lighters, and painted, I mean.
Wow.
In 27 years, yes, something crazy. It's my life.
That's amazing. Your hands must be tired.
Oh, yeah, it is. I work maybe 15 or 16 hours a day and seven days a week.
That's incredible. And so you've done over 24,000 total that you have hand painted yourself. How many different designs make up that 24,000?
Oh, difficult to say because I paint one of a kind, a collection of few pieces, and also big collection. For example, this time we present a collection of 100 pieces. So it's almost impossible for me to remember how many different designs I had. I'm sorry, but really a lot. I think I've painted the most of the thing of the world, really.
That's incredible. Now, for an artist, I'm assuming you always want to create something new. You always want to do something new. What is your creative process? How do you try to decide what you want to make for each individual design? Where do you get your inspiration?
Oh, usually I paint the beauty. What is the beautiful of the world? I mean, okay, my favorite subject is always painting wildlife art, animals. I love painting animals. But the beauty in general, for example, the female beauty, and I get inspiration from the life, from my life, from my wife. I paint very often my wife, for example, or animal, because I live in a place in the middle of the nature, so I live with the animal in the forest around me. And also when I travel, I take inspiration. From my life, from the world, from the beauty of the world.
I think that's amazing. I think that's just great advice to anyone who's an artist out there or aspiring artist, is that so often inspiration is just waiting outside your front door, just walking outside. And like you said, with nature, paying attention to the trees, the wildlife, the people around you, whether you are an artist who draws or you write music or whatever it might be, is that inspiration is just outside the front door. I do want to shout out, there's a bunch of people who are very active in the comments here, Claudio. You have a huge dedicated fan base who love you. We have a lot of people who are chiming in Italian here today. We have someone who says, I think it's Ciccio. Did I get that right? CICCO says, ciao, Maestro Claudio. We also have Warner, who says hello from Germany. We have Andrea, who says ciao a tutti. Again, we have hello and buonasera from Zippo Charlie. We have so many people commenting here. And if you have questions for Claudio, I did say this at the beginning, we like to make sure that your voice is heard on these artist live streams. So please, if you have questions for Claudio specifically, please drop them into the comment section, and our team will start to pull those, and we'll ask those as we go on. Now, I know that a big reason why people come to this artist live stream series, Claudio, is they want to see the lighter, right? This feels like a good time to reveal it. Do you think we should reveal it to the people?
Why not?
I mean, it's your design, so I want to give you the power. So as I shared earlier, we got a lot of boxes for this one. So inside the first box is, would you believe it, another box. It's sort of like on Christmas morning where somebody wraps your gift in like 7 separate boxes. But then, would you believe it, inside this box is another box. And then we're going to pull this back. This is the moment of truth, Claudio. Here we go. There it is. Studio team, can we pull this up full screen so everyone can see the beauty of this hand-painted design? Oh my gosh. This is stunning. Now, Claudio, this is called the Spirit of America, right? That's the name of this design. And this is absolutely stunning. I've been fortunate with the Artist Livestream series to get to hold a lot of these Zippo lighters in my hands. And this is limited to 100. I have this one, and this one is so special that immediately after we're done, it's going into the box and it's getting shipped back to Zippo in Bradford, Pennsylvania, for their archives. And it might be on display in the museum at some point, because this is just so beautiful, so unique. I'm curious, what inspired you? Why'd you want to go with the eagle for this design?
Okay, as I told you, I love painting animals, and I use very often the symbolism of the animals. So when Zippo asked me to paint something about the myth of USA, the American myth, I decided immediately to go in this direction. And to tell the truth, I already painted in the past the eagle, but I think that in this way, I hope that collector can see the maturity of my work, because I think it's changed a lot. Nowadays, I care a lot the light, I care a lot the connection among the colors. For example, this time, I used the color of the sparks of the lighter, and to give all the color. You can see this is not the real color of the flag, but the color of the flag is connected with the light of the lighter. So I hope that people can understand the difference between the old work and my latest work. And you can see, for example, the sparks of the lighter remind the fireworks of the 4th of July to celebrate the United States. It's a complete message all together in one image.
It's absolutely stunning. It just looks so realistic. And not only are you going to get this stunning hand-painted lighter design limited to 100, but it's also going to come with a signed and numbered card of authenticity that will come in the box with it as well. And as we shared, this is limited to 100. There will be 70 available in the US, 30 available throughout Europe. And that link is going to be going live here in the comment section. So make sure once it goes, and just, there's going to be separate links depending on which region you are in around the globe. So make sure you click on that so that way you can get to the right purchase page. And you're going to want to make sure you get on it quickly, because I have no doubt that this is going to go very, very quickly. I'm so amazed and blown away by your talent, Claudio, and the fact that you hand paint these. And I just love that, even though the design is the design, that everyone will just be a little bit different because they were hand painted. And that's what makes this so unique, that this wasn't wrapped in the factory, that this was done by your hand and your love and your care. I think it's just incredible. I saw someone just posted, "You are the master." That's what someone just wrote in the comment section. But we do have some questions that have come in that I want to share. I promise that we will give a voice to you all who are watching. And this sort of connects to this design. Is Julian asked, "What is your favorite animal? Do you have a favorite animal?"
Oh, difficult to say. Anyway, I love especially, I like safari. So I like go to Africa to see animals, and the wild big five animal from Africa are my favorite. So like the lion or the leopard, but also the eagle. Eagle is fantastic, powerful animal for me. I painted eagles so many times. And I love the most of the animal. It's so difficult for me.
I don't know. Do you believe in spirit animals? That like your spirit is connected to like another like animal that you are like. I like to think mine is the eagle. I've always felt like I'm connected to the eagle.
But let me tell you that my favorite animal is the deer, because around my house there are a lot of deer, so you can see in the forest this animal often. And is my, I don't know the name in English, animale guida.
Do you feel connected to that animal?
Yeah. I feel connected with this animal, so my house is dedicated to this animal.
Oh, really?
When I walk on the forest, I was looking for the horns of the deer to collect. I like it a lot. I feel maybe before I was a deer.
Maybe you were. Have you done deer designs on Zippo lighters?
I did. I've done almost all the animals, but yes, a couple of times, maybe more. I painted the deer. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Now, for the 100 limited edition units that are being made available, do you have any idea how much time it took for you to hand brush these?
Okay, you are speaking about this collection, the time.
This collection specifically, yeah.
Okay, I am not able to tell you the exact number of days, of hours, but I can tell you that I worked during this project all the summer, and I finished to work, I think, a few weeks ago. So all the summer. This is one of my deer.
Oh my gosh, that is
around
stunning.
my house. Yeah.
Now, what's really incredible about this design being made available during the artist live stream here today is that typically for people to be able to get your designs, they have to be a member of Zippo Club Italia, correct? But this unit here specifically, you don't have to be a member of Club Italia to be able to get your hands on a Mazzi design, which is not a common thing. This is very uncommon for this to happen. But if you are interested in getting more Mazzi art and just connecting with that community that Claudio was speaking about earlier, definitely make sure you do check out Zippo Club Italia. If you just go to Google and look up Zippo Club Italia, that'll get you connected. And you guys are having a big event coming up in December. So if people join now, they'll be able to be a part of that event with collectors, fans all around the world, right?
Yeah, I know that maybe for a lot of people, Italy is far away, but we have guests from China, I told you, India, or all over the world. So why not? It's a good holiday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, December's a great time to travel, and why not go meet some other Claudio Mazzi and Zippo enthusiasts like yourself. So we have another question that has come in from the audience. Someone asked, do you have a favorite design that you've done for Zippo over the years?
As I told you, it's very difficult to decide which one is my favorite. Not one, but I can tell you what I like, what I prefer in my lighters is the good light, because when you paint, you don't paint a shape, you paint a light. So I like the perfect light, the perfect composition, and I like the reality. It must be real. So better, the best light, the best composition, and the most reality is my favorite lighter. I'm not able to tell you only one lighter. It's impossible.
It's like when someone asks you to pick your favorite child. Like, how do you?
Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you the next one. The next one's always the favorite because it's new and it's new inspiration. We have some, let's see if there's any other questions. If you guys have questions for Mazzi, please drop them in the comments here so we can ask them. I see that the link has started to drop in the comment section for the UK, for Germany, France, Italy, USA. Please make sure you click on that. That's going to get you to the purchase page so you can secure yours. I'm very confident that these are going to go very, very quickly. So I know we usually say wait till the end, but I would say get active right now. So that way you can make sure you get yours. And if you have a friend who's a fan of Mazzi or just a fan of Zippo in general, why not buy a couple, buy one for them, buy one for you. Austria, your link just popped up there as well. Now, we talk a lot about, the stunning work that you do here, Claudio. I'm sure it took you some time to develop your technique. How did you go about developing your technique specifically? Okay, I worked in the development of my technique 40 years. Wow. So it's a lot of time, yeah. And I studied at the art school. I got the diploma of master in graphic art and photography, but I learned airbrush by myself. And I have to tell you that, I study all the time, as I told you, the light, the big master of the art and so on. But in the last 2 or 3 years, I can see the most, I get much better in the last 2-3 years than in the past 35 years.
Oh, really?
Getting old maybe is more, I can understand better.
So what made you want to do airbrushing specifically? Why did you choose that technique?
Yeah, when I was very young, 16 years old, I met for the first time the airbrush in a graphic studio, and I felt in love for it. And because it permits to give to make wonderful nuance, very soft, but also very sharp edge if you use mask. So I think is a very complete technique, and it is the best to paint the reality. And I use for the 90% in my design, I use the airbrush, and I use a very small brush, only for very small detail, but 95% is airbrush.
Wow. That's incredible. And so you said you started when you were 16. Is that when you started as an artist, or is that when you discovered airbrush specifically?
Okay, I was, when I've seen the airbrush for the first time, I was going to the school. So I tried the first time when I was 16, but I started to work when I was 18. But very young anyway.
How old were you when you first knew that you wanted to be an artist? Was it at a very young age that you knew you wanted to draw and all that?
Always. I was born as an artist. I mean, no, I was feeling the pleasure to paint when I was a child, and
Right.
yeah, and I think Japanese people say the aikigai. Everybody is born to do something special. This is what
Mm.
is my special thing.
Oh my gosh. I love that saying. I've never heard that saying before. That's incredible that everyone is born to do something special. And I believe that firmly. And I think, when someone like you shares that something special with the world, whether it's through this, limited design or all the over 100 designs that you've done for Zippo, I think you inspire people. I think when anyone, whatever you do in life that you were sort of like put here to do, when you do that and you showcase that with the world, I think it inspires others to do the same. And just watching this imagery of you doing what you do, the maestro at work here, is just, it's absolutely incredible and stunning. And I'm seeing that a bunch of people in the comments have already purchased theirs. I'm seeing people like, I ordered mine, can't wait to get it. And this is people all around the world, Claudio, which is just it's so incredible. So do you ever, your technique obviously is incredible and inspiring. Do you ever teach this technique to people? Have you ever, done classes or taught at schools?
Okay, I taught sometimes, but I tell you the truth. I think that teaching is a mission. I am born
Mm,
to paint. Some people is born to teach. I think
mm,
this is not my destiny. So I did sometimes, yeah, but I have less pleasure teaching than painting. So I prefer paint
mm.
when I can. So I've chosen to paint. It's better for me.
But I think in a way you are educating people, through, those videos that we just saw of how, what your technique is and what your process is, but also you just, like you said earlier, about everyone is put here to do something special. I think that is a way of educating people as well, is that, everyone sort of has their way that they sort of teach and educate. And I think you definitely have yours. So I did want to remind people that this is limited to 100. It looks like a lot of people are buying. Some people are saying they can't see the link. If you just scroll up in the comments, there are separate links for each region that you're in: USA, Germany, Italy. Find your link specifically, click through there so you can get yours before they sell out, because they will sell out very, very quickly. It is not common that you're able to get a Mazzi lighter without being a part of Club Italia. And if you're interested in joining Club Italia, as we mentioned earlier, please do that. If people want to keep up with you, Claudio, and all the amazing work that you're doing, not just on Zippo lighters, but all the mediums, what's the best way to do that? Can people connect with you on social media? How do you like to stay connected?
Yeah, okay. Especially joining Zippo Club Italia, people can send, for example, email or using Messenger. If people send the message, the email, sorry, Zippo Club Italia, my wife answer. And if people need my comment, I do it without problem. Anyway, people can contact me on Messenger, on Instagram without problem. I answer everybody.
I love that. Yeah. And if you guys want to follow Claudio on Instagram, you can do so. His handle is at Claudio Mazzi 65. That's CLAUDIOMAZZI 65 on Instagram. You can also go to Claudio's website, which is claudiomazzi.it. That's where you can connect with all things Claudio. Claudio, this has been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule from all the hand painting that you do. I do have to say real quick before we wrap up that when I was in Bradford last month for the October live stream, I got to go to the Zippo Case Museum, and I know we can pull up a picture here real quick before we wrap, but I saw this stunning design that you did on this iconic American motorcycle here. I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, this is stunning. And then I saw on the placard that it was you, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get to talk to him next month. So I'm just such a huge fan of your work. It's so inspiring and stunning, and I'm grateful that we got to chat here today. So before we wrap up, did want to remind you guys that this is our last live stream of the year, but we do have a very special video that will be coming out next month for the holiday season. So make sure to check that out if you're looking for some great tips for holiday shopping, all the people you want to check off on your list. But Claudio, I feel like it's fitting for me to sign off with you by saying Buon Natale. That feels like a good way to sign off since the holiday season is coming. But thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Hoping that we're back with more artist live stream events next year. If you want to keep up with me, you can do so on Instagram at Danny Jordan. This has been a blast. Thank you to the entire Zippo team for trusting me with this live stream series this year. Make sure you click that link, go get your Mazzi lighter, and have a very happy holiday season, everyone. Thank you so much, Claudio. I really, really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.